Okay. Cool. We are live. Should be fun. I am... Okay, cool. I guess it is working. Okay, cool. Fantastic. So this is working fit and fine, even in the absence of... Good. All right, folks, welcome to another episode of DesignOver, where we are doing a business transformation of a corporate brand. We are on episode 11. Wait, if I jump back into my iPad here. So we're actually on episode 11. Let me do a quick erase that. So we are on episode 11. For the people on TikTok, you can go to paulsing.live, and I am streaming there all of this stuff that you're seeing on YouTube. That's where the live is happening. And for the people who are watching on LinkedIn, YouTube, Behance, sit back and enjoy. We have a lot to cover today. So just a quick recap on this episode. What we're doing is, let me jump to this screen here. Looks like one of the screens is not working. Let's fix that first quickly. Let me here to looks like my scan converter capture. Okay, that is going odd. Okay. For some reason, this happens time to time, that some of the settings that you've done pre-show get reset. So, by the way, for the people watching on YouTube and Behance and LinkedIn, whenever I look up here, I'm actually, there's a phone here where I'm also live streaming this whole thing on TikTok. Anyways, okay, so let's sort of get into it. There's a lot to cover. In the previous episode, I did already do some of the groundwork, but we have a lot of stuff to get done. So for that music just a little bit. Yeah, so hey Matt, Ron, all the people over on TikTok, if you are curious what's happening, all this live that I'm doing is over on paulsing.live. Okay, so let's jump into it. And the quick background here is, so what I do on this show is I pick up a random company. And in this case, I picked up DCM, Data Communications Management. And what I'm doing is I am doing a corporate brand digital experience refresh. This is not paid work. This is just spec work. I thought it'd be interesting to invite people into the process of how some of these things happen and what it takes to approach some of these design exercises, because people typically end up seeing just the end state. They don't get a chance to see what is actually happening behind the scenes. So that's basically the intent here. And once we have something, we're gonna ship over all of this work to DCM and be like, hey, here's what I think you guys should be doing. And they could totally be like, yeah, this is bullshit, we don't want any of this. And or they could be like, hey, wait a second, why don't you come and help us out, figure some of these things out. Anything could happen. So I'm just doing this because I enjoy doing this anyways. And you are welcome to drop your comments and feedback on the live. Okay, so in the last couple of episodes, just doing a quick recap, we have gone through a discovery phase. We have looked at a whole bunch of stuff that happened. So, you know, this is basically what the process looks like. And for some reason, the colors here on the, oh, you know what? That is fine. How come the iPad? Oh, there we go. That's what's up. Okay. So what we've done is we've gone ahead and done a lot of this homework in the past 10 episodes. Is we've gone through the discovery process. We've done some competitive landscape. We've looked at categories, direct competition. We've even done a synthesis episode where we took some of the best stuff and we synthesized all that information. And then post that, we even began exploration of what the new identity system could look like. So this touched on the old identity system. This is kind of what they have in the new logo. And my thinking here is, what is it about this company that is, you know, deep down in their DNA? What is it that we can retain? So there is that paper, print, page, and pixel and digital. So there's that. And then if we break down those elements, they are just, you know, rectangles and circles, basically. And where we got that idea from is, if I zoom into this now, this part of the screen, if I zoom in. So if you really zoom in on, you know, close up of a piece of paper, it's going to look like these dots. Let me just bring this to the front. And then if you zoom in on a screen, it's going to look like these little tiny little light pixels. That's basically what illuminates the screen and what you end up rendering with your eyes. So yeah, that is a quick summary out of the way in the 4 minutes that I took to do that. So let's zoom out and jump right into the design part of this exercise. So yesterday I did a single exploration of what is one potential path that could be taken using that simple symbol that we have here, using just, you know, a rectangle and a circle. What shapes could we come up with? So I sketched out a couple of them, as you can see here. And then based on that, this is the one that I started exploring. And so this is the one that we are basically blowing out and seeing if it has any legs. That is the goal for this exercise here. So that's basically what's up. And then I just did a very quick mock-up just to get a feel of, is this direction even worth pursuing? And I like where it's going, actually. I like some of the ideas here. I think it's definitely worth exploring. It definitely needs to revisit the color palette. So there's a lot of work to be done. And we also need typography. So there's a lot of work that we're going to tackle today. So let's jump right into it. Okay. Yeah, so folks, if you're on TikTok, you can hop on over to paulsingh.live, which is basically going to take you to YouTube, and you can watch this in full screen HD. And it seems like that I'm using today for the first time, I'm actually using Ecamm only to live stream this. So hopefully the stream is going out okay. and I am not using Restream, which I typically use. Okay, so let's shrink these puppies down. Okay, just wanted to get a quick mock-up here of what these could look like. Let's take that back a bit. Okay, and then what I need to do here is let's grab this. I'm liking the shape already, but what I want to do is actually, hold on a second, let's delete that. I don't like this iteration either, so I'm just gonna spice up the music here. I'm not really liking the music. Possible. That works. Cool. That should work. Amazing. Fantastic. Just wanted to tweak that I was playing. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy over these and I'm gonna pick my typography that I want. In order to do that, what I'd like to do is that is my main. And by the way, they are going with the new name, which is called DCM. I get you, I hear you. Too, no problem. Stick with that. To do here. So currently, I think they're using Open Sounds. That's not the one that I want to go with, but what if I was just to go like really ITC Baskerville? Okay, so I'm gonna try a couple of combinations here. I don't know if I actually have different weights on this. Oh, I do. Okay. Tagline that they had, if I go check my Figma, try again. Like I'm gonna have to restart Figma here for a quick second. Start that again. anything and everything that has to go wrong will go wrong when you are doing a live. So yeah, I don't know, statistically speaking, but every time I try to go live, everything that works perfectly fine starts to break down, which is keeps you on your toes, keeps everything super tight and exciting. Okay, hold on, why don't I just open up their website instead? That might help solve that problem. So I'm going to just open up data. Let's do that. Hello, Con, Gary, Lucas, Luker, Chesney, Gillis, Parrot, Matt, Round. Okay, so seems like there's something amiss with the internet connection. As I'm going live, I have internet bandwidth statistics. Bandwidth looks okay. For some reason, it is not working on this computer. Try and okay, let's try that again. See if that works. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, it's back. So as I mentioned, you know, things that have to go wrong will go wrong on your live, and I'm having a bit of a challenge here today. Okay, it's working. Okay, let's jump into it. So the line is we make it simple, and they're not really saying anything else. So what I'm gonna do is, that's the only line I'm gonna sort of explore. So we make it simple. Let's just check that out. Okay. And what I want to do is turn that to Baskerville. I mean, there's a lot of options that I could go with, but I'm gonna stick with some very basic stuff here. Badoni. Ooh, no, I don't want to Badoni. I only want to Baskerville. I don't want it to be this fate. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's keep it. Boom. So, the other thing here is doesn't let me. Nope, it doesn't. Okay. Something on these lines. Typically what I like to do is when I start out, I start to make multiple variations of something and then see where it takes me. And see if I even like try lighter weights, and then Mr. Baskerville. I could also try. By the way, this music seems like watching like something in the back in the 80s. Okay. Not that one. I don't have actually, I just realized I don't actually even have a lot of fonts installed on my machine itself. But we can totally use Adobe to install some if we need to. That might. Let's see if I just go with. Let's go with. Obviously not those two, but at least they're out of the way. Let's do the classic default setting. Start with bold. I can probably go with okay, that could also work. Also, I'm thinking that, you know, when I'm doing like a lockup, obviously this is, even before I add any of these lines, before we do any of this stuff, why not try some lockups of how this could look? So let me just move this aside for a second, and let's take another copy of this and use this as a dot. So there might be some legs there, some maybe, and actually so I might be able to. Might be some potential in this idea here. Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe even the blue, the parent, the primary blue could be like a lighter version. Whoops. Okay. So now, that actually might be a better way to approach this whole thing. Okay, let's just park that aside, and then, of course, we make it simple. Of course we do. Of course we do make it simple. That's just a wild assumption. Okay. And what I also want to do is a quick hygiene check if the stream is actually going everywhere. For some reason, hygiene check here. So I'm actually making a decision if I should continue using Restream and if I should just go live directly with Ecamm Live. It seems to be working fine, I'm guessing. So if it is showing up on LinkedIn. Yeah, it looks like it's going perfect to LinkedIn. And to be any issues so far? What about X? Just doing a quick check here if everything is working fine. Yeah, seems to be doing okay as well. And then what about YouTube? So I guess I probably should just cancel my Restream account because it seems to be working just fine. Going directly with Ecamm. Amazing. I think that is awesome. I like where this is going, by the way, the DCM. I think I would want to use the symbol as like a dot. But almost like a little label, like a little, I want to bring this to life in a slightly different way than I had originally thought of yesterday. Fine. Okay, that is working. Fantastic. It is working. Fantastic. Okay, cool. Good to do that check. Now I know at least I don't need to continue using Restream. Okay, so this is one option. Then the other one that I was looking at. Let's take a look at. Actually, hold on a second. What if I just did a repeat of this? Again, these are not the final colors. I'm just playing with the shapes right now, trying to see if the shape itself my has grotesque display. That might be a really sexy font. I'm gonna try that one as well. Noi has, let us duplicate this and see what happens. And then I think I also had ITC as one of my options. Oops, let's grab these two. And ITC. I think I'm gonna go with the fat one. That looks really good. Okay. I think the overall lines, I'm probably Oh, you know what I gotta try? This is, let's try, what happens if we do it this way? What if the DCM, the symbol, appears after the word mark? What happens then? What if we did the symbol after the fact, like that? And then let's just do a quick repeat of this. And again, grab that, go I. Again. of a duotone happening on the yellow one, so I can fix that also. That actually looks pretty spicy. This is like that nice, tasty vintage look. But it can be totally modernized. And I think there could be also connecting tissue here. Hold on a second. Let's grab some of this stuff. Clean it up a little bit here. Let's just move it a little bit. Grab these. I'm actually thinking that even with this, something like this actually has a lot of potential, because I can also maybe so now this could actually be like this ribbon that could wrap around stuff. So okay, so I think there's definitely some potential here. I just need to marry it the right way, where this could be used. It just has to be done tastefully, so that it works. Or, I mean, it doesn't have to be, you know, I don't have to do like the whole ribbon thing that I'm doing here. That's just one exploration. It could just be, let's see here. Okay, so what I should also try here is, so with all of these selected, let me see. I can just go to the let's just go with 60. Oh my god, that could look so cool. Yes, I definitely think there's some merit in this approach, or doing it with the dot that way. Yeah, the symbol should definitely appear after. Now, whether that's going to be the full height of the letters, or just like a little dot at the end, that's something I have to make a decision on. Other than that, ooh, and even this here. So let's say, what tint did I do here? I did 60%. Okay, so let's say if I, even with this, I go opacity 60%. Adding tint is just so fun. Okay, and what if I did that here as well? No, actually, it just has to be the tip of the D. That should be it. Nothing else. Don't show me anything else. Yeah. So, and then, okay. And then what if I was to, let's try this actually. So let's say if I had, oh, you know what I should do? I should export that out. Let's remove this guy's background, and try and export this as a PNG. Okay, flying guy. And thank you, Mr. Flying Guy. Let's go back here. So I want to take this lock up here. So let's see if I took this one. And let's blow this up a little bit. So let's drop in the PNG that I have. Amazing. I think I should. Oh, it didn't factor in the height of the person. Oh yeah, of course. I hear ya, man. Okay. Oh god, okay. Turn off. I wish there's a way to just snap off everything in one shot versus having it. I think I messed up the shape. Hold on, let me try that again. Hello, Mr. Stock Image. There we go. So now, oh my god, that looks so saucy. And here, now if I add this line, wait a second. Now we're talking, and I could probably like align this to fact. I wonder. This feels right, you know? This is beginning to feel like there's some potential here. What I could also do is, for the line, could be just centered, or we could have it just align with the... Oh. I could get rid of the dot. That should do it. Boom. That is home run. I feel pretty good about where this is. This tells me a lot more about where this could go. So imagine this, okay? So this is kind of the language and tone that I'm thinking. So let's bring some of this stuff. Actually, wait, I am actually using this one here. Okay. Bring these over here. That's kind of the look that we're going for. And then this is what it currently looks like. This is what it looks like. Oh my god. No. Don't like it at all, actually. this is what it looks like right now. Like, no. And let's just zoom out. Go to actual size. Oh, it is actual size. Okay, fantastic. So, I actually feel pretty good about the typography as well. Feels nice, clean, and fresh. That's what I'm aiming for, is freshness in the design, and it should not go out of style easily. Yeah, I think that is, I like it. That feels like a home run in terms of. By the way, if you've never seen a designer work on a project the way I'm doing right now, this is basically the self-talk that I go through in my head. I'm trying to verbalize as much as I can to you can be part of the different emotions person goes through when they're doing this design work. So because, like, think about it like this. Hold on a second. Let's actually hold on. Where did it go? Where did it go? Yeah, see this stuff. And see. Okay, and let's put this here. So, just for comparison, you know, that is what the before and after kind of looks like. Oh, very satisfying. I think even just having this tint would, at the end of each mark, makes. Oh shit. Yeah. That's kind of the direction we should go in. And this is all the old stuff that they had. Yeah. There's no tab. Let me just jump out a couple of layers here. Let's just add a little black box. Oh, it's okay. That's why. I want to crop image. Oh, it just opened up Photoshop. I don't need the send report. Okay. Right. Okay. So wait, how are we doing for time? Okay, so we have spent the first hour, and today actually I only have 1 hour, and let me save some of this stuff. Looks like the machine has Illustrator has crashed, and I'm gonna just give it one attempt to restart it. Hello JJ, Marcio, E, Lucky Joe, Matthew. I am doing a live stream on pulsing.live. That is where we are doing a business transformation. Okay, Illustrator crash. Just sending a crash report to Adobe. Great. Illustrator, okay, reopen. Let's try that again. I feel pretty good in terms of where the design is, the visual design is going. And but I will do a quick recap and then we will call it a day, because today I only have 1 hour. I gotta rush. I have a day job, okay? This stuff is not feeding my children and my wife. I think Ecamm doesn't pull data from LinkedIn, but okay. Illustrator is refusing to open. You guys are curious. This is what I'm seeing. A crash. Hey, let's try that again. This is what I'm seeing. I wonder if I could just do let's see here. Let's see if this captures. Yeah, this is the error that I'm getting. Oh my god. Okay, okay, reopen. Let's see what happens. If it doesn't reopen, that's okay. You already seen the progress made on the data communications management. Refresh. Okay, it's not working. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call it a day. Anyways, the hour's up, so I will see you folks back here tomorrow, and we'll pick up things from where we left off today. So this is the identity system that we're exploring. This is the concept that I'd sketched out, and then I blew it out, and I realized that the symbol this symbol should sit after the typography, so it's a DCM, and then you have the symbol. And then the other one that we explored was DCM with dots at the bottom here. I'm going to explore both a little bit tomorrow. For today, Illustrator is not being my friend. Okay, no worries. Folks, I will see you tomorrow. And looks like Ecamm has been fantastic in running the live.